Very, very good afternoon to all of you. Are you excited to be a part of the first ever All India Global Jigyasa online inter-school quiz contest? Are you all excited?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you all a little nervous also while being excited?
Yes.
Sir. Little bit.
Little bit is always good. Little bit of nervousness, little bit of butterflies in the stomach are always bound to happen. Happens to me also, and I also have this nervousness right now. Okay, because it is my first time with all of you, and so many kids from so many parts of the country with us. So very, very happy to see all of you. While we are waiting for Om, Rishabh, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Rishabh Navaki. I live in Pune and I go to PICT model.
Anything you like to do, Rishabh? What are your hobbies?
I play football, I like art, and I like reading.
Okay, Ishan?
Yeah, my name is Ishan and I'm from Bhavan Sakishada Vidya Mandir, Raipur.
Okay, all right. Okay, and what are your hobbies, Ishan?
My hobbies is to become an app developer.
Okay, one second. Om, can you hear me now? Om, am I audible?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Fursan, give him a minute. Just see if you can help him. Otherwise, we'll slot him into another one of the quizzes. Okay, it's unfortunate that the child is facing this. I think he's having an issue with his speaker. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ishan. Shrimai,
Yes,
could you introduce yourselves to us?
yes. My name is Shrimay Desai and I study in Zaber School for Children in Ahmedabad.
All right. Thank you. What are your hobbies, Shrimai?
My hobbies are dancing, cooking, and reading books.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. Nandini?
I'm Nandini Pandey from MGD Girls School, and my hobbies are singing and dancing.
Okay. Thank you very much. Neil?
Yeah, I am from NES National Public School, Mulund, and my hobby is playing chess, and I enjoy playing football and cricket as well.
Okay. Thank you. Amay?
Hello, I am Amit Tandon from Children's Academy Jaipur. My hobbies are to play indoor and outdoor games and drawing something.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you, for your wonderful introduction. My name is Ananj Prasad. I'm the founder and managing director of Skillsphere Education and your quiz master for the pre-quarterfinals of the All India Inter-School Global Jigyasa online quiz contest. We have with us Pranjali ma'am, who is in fact the assistant quiz master. Okay, very integral part of Skillsphere Education, and Anas sir, who's in fact the coordinator for all the social media operations taking place, and Fursan Lakhani sir, who's the chief admin. He's the one who's coordinating with all of you. A lot of hard work on Fursan's end and Ninad's end as well. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. And in fact, at this point in time, what I'd like to tell you is that we have decided to take Om into the next round. We'll take him into PQ5. Obviously, we're not allowing him to qualify. We're taking him into PQ5. The poor child is facing certain connection issues. So you'll just attend the next quiz. Right? That's the way it's going to be. So he's in PQ5. All right.
Noted.
So let's quickly come into discussions. Let's quickly come into our quiz right now. Very quickly, let me just restart our quiz. Give me one moment. It's just opening the PowerPoint. All right, the PowerPoint is now officially open. All right, let me just share my screen. One moment. Pre-quarterfinals quiz 4 is now here. All right. So a little bit about the All India Global Jigyasa online inter-school quiz contest. It's conducted by Skillsphere Education. We are a pan-India organization that focuses on the development of soft skills, general knowledge and awareness, and a range of other skills like public speaking and communication for students in schools and colleges all across India. Since 2012, we have been associated with over 180 schools and over 70,000 students conducting our offline and now online programs as well. We have a range of initiatives like the Global Jigyasa quiz that we conduct too. I've already introduced myself. I'm Ananj Prasad, the quiz master and founder managing director of Skillsphere Education. This is the first and the biggest quiz of its kind being organized via Zoom and online for students of grades 6 to 8. We have 35 participating schools, 15 cities they belong to, and 105 participating students in all. There are 3 sets of rounds which will eventually culminate in the grand finale that will be taking place this Sunday. We are in the pre-quarterfinal round right now, and just for everybody's reference, let's talk about the basic rules. So this quiz is actually conducted via Zoom. We are going to be following all the guidelines laid down by the Ministry of Home Affairs. It's going to be streamed live. It is being streamed live via Facebook. There's a redirection that is being given via YouTube. The reason due to which we are not streaming it live via YouTube is simply because it's not possible technically right now. Zoom has deactivated that. We can only stream on either Facebook or YouTube. So I'm sorry for all of those who went to YouTube first. You will have to view it only on Facebook. Participating students, as per the rules, have to be isolated at the venue. We have spotters in Pranjali, Anas and Fursan for making sure that there is no wrongdoing. Nobody is allowed in the room from which they are participating. In case there is a disconnection or connectivity issue, we'll try our best to adjust like we adjusted for Om. But in the middle of a quiz, if there's a disconnection, we'll try our best to adjust so long as there is no competitive advantage that a person gains by disconnecting. For example, if you disconnect in the middle of your question, that's it. All right. You won't be asked that question. That question will be forfeited. You can rejoin, but that question will be missed out. Any form of cheating or prompting will result in automatic disqualifications. And me, I'm the quiz master. My decision is final. I hope you respect it. Okay. Cell phones are not allowed to be kept in front of the screen. Okay. You're allowed to keep a cell phone in case there's a connectivity issue like Om had. The only number you're allowed to call is Fursan, who's our chief admin. Any questions about these rules?
No, sir.
Very great. Let's move on. These are all the pre-quarterfinal quizzes. Only 2 of you from all of you 6 will qualify for the next round. Okay. The pre-quarterfinal quizzes have been themed around different sports. So all the rounds are based on different sports. And the 4 sports are cricket, soccer, basketball, and kabaddi. This round is actually based on kabaddi. Okay. So all the 3 rounds in this quiz are themed around kabaddi. So all the best to all of you participants. Let's very quickly move on to round 1. Okay. Round 1 is called Lona. So in the game of kabaddi, what happens is that if you get all the members of the opposing team out, you get 2 extra points, and this is called a Lona. The all out is called a Lona. In round 1, you not only have the ability to get points, but double them too in a similar manner. Okay. So in this round, each participant will be asked a direct question. Nobody has to raise their hands to answer questions. I will ask you, I will name you, and then I will ask you a direct question. Okay. There is no carry forward for an incorrect answer in this round. There's +10 for correct answers and no negative points. Okay. In case the participant answers the question correctly, he or she will be asked a follow-up question worth 10 points. So let's say you answer your direct question for 10 points correctly, you will be asked a follow-up for 10 more points. Okay. But if you answer this follow-up question incorrectly, you will get -5. So be very careful. You can pass the question. You can pass the follow-up question. That's fine. You'll get 0. You'll not get negative marking if you pass the question. But if you answer and you answer incorrectly, you will get -5. Are you clear? Okay. Somebody's phone has rung. That's not allowed. Whose phone is ringing? There was a student whose phone rang. Make sure phones are on silent. No phones are allowed to ring. Clear to everybody?
Sir, can I just put the phone on do not disturb mode?
Yes, please do that quickly. All right. In the meanwhile, let me explain. For a direct question, you get 10 points if you answer it correctly, and only if you answer it correctly, you'll get a follow-up question worth 10 more points. But if you answer the follow-up question incorrectly, you'll get -5. You can pass the follow-up question, in which case you'll get no negative points. And you will only be asked the follow-up question if you answer the direct question worth 10 points correctly. Okay. There are no carry forward. So if you answer incorrectly, I won't carry the question forward to another student. Is that fair? Is that cool? Any doubts? So all the best, everybody. All of you also wish me all the best.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Rishabh, Srimai, and everybody else. Very quickly, the first question of this quiz. All right. The first question of this quiz goes to Neil from NES National Public School in Mulund. Neil, your question is this. All right. This is your first and the direct question. The Eiffel Tower is located in which European city?
Yeah, it's Paris.
Paris. Very good. 10 points to Neil. That was the direct question. Now you will be asked the follow-up question. Answer 1 was Paris. The follow-up question is, name the world's largest art museum which is also located in Paris. You can get -5 if you answer it incorrectly. Be careful.
No, sir, I'm not gonna try this out.
You're not going to try
You
this
can
out?
pass it.
Anybody else would like to try this out? No
Yes, sir,
points for
I
it.
would like to.
Yes, Rishabh, go ahead.
The museum is the Louvre Museum in Paris.
Superb. The Louvre Museum in Paris, the world's largest art museum. Would have gotten 10 more points, but no worries, Neil. 10 points to you. Well done on answering and opening your score up. Next question is for Ishan. Ishan, your direct question is, Dehradun is the capital of which Indian state?
Um,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need an answer, Ishan. It passes. I'm
Sir,
sorry.
can I try?
Yeah, you all can try. No points for this though. Yes, Neil, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand is the correct answer. You all can also try the follow-up question. Okay. Name the famous, what is the name of the famous national park located in the Nainital district of Uttarakhand? Yes, Srimai?
Is it Jim Corbett?
Very good. It's the Jim Corbett National Park. Well done, Srimai. All right, no points for this. Just a pat on your back. Let's move on to Nandini. Nandini from MGD Girls School. Okay, Nandini from MGD Girls School. This is your question. Okay, what is the capital city of Afghanistan? Nandini? What is the capital city of Afghanistan?
Istanbul.
Sorry?
Istanbul.
Istanbul is the incorrect answer. Istanbul is actually the capital of Turkey. Anybody else would like to try?
Sir,
Yes, Ishan.
Sir, Kabul.
Kabul is the correct answer. I'll also ask you the follow-up question. The follow-up question is, name the extremist organization which has been waging war in this country for over 2 decades. This organization is also refers to itself as the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. Anyone? The answer is the Taliban. Okay, no worries. Let's move on very quickly. Next question is a direct question for Rishabh from PICT Model School, Pune. Rishabh, name the author of famous children's books like Matilda, James and the Giant Peach, and The Big Friendly Giant, or BFG.
Okay, sir, the answer for this question is Roald Dahl.
Super.
He wrote most of these books in UK.
Superb. Roald Dahl, very good. 10 points to Rishabh. Rishabh, you get asked your follow-up question. If you answer this incorrectly, -5 points. Okay. This movie starring the famous Hollywood actor Johnny Depp is also based on one of his stories. Can you name it?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
All right, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That is correct. 10 more points. I made a small mistake. I am so sorry. I just realized my mistake. Istanbul is in fact not the capital of Turkey. What is the capital of Turkey? Anyone? It's Ankara. Ankara is the capital of Turkey. My apologies. I made a small mistake. Just realized the mistake while speaking to you all. Anyway, I didn't want to give you all wrong information, so I needed to correct myself. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. Istanbul was the wrong answer either way. Rishabh, though, has given us the right answer with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Roald Dahl are the correct answers. Rishabh, you're on a roll. 10 more points to you. So in all, Rishabh ends with 20 points after these 2 questions from PICT Model School. Very quickly, let's move on to the next person. That's Amay. I'm sorry, Srimai. Srimai from, no, it's not Srimai. It's actually Amay. Amay
Yes.
from Children's Academy in Jaipur. Amay, can you name this animal? What are these animals called?
So,
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need an answer, Amay.
is it a chimpanzee?
The chimpanzee is the incorrect answer. No negative points though. Yes, Srimai, would you like to answer for us?
Yes, these animals are called orangutans.
Superb. Orangutans. I'll ask you all the follow-up question as well for no points. Borneo is one of the many islands on which orangutans are found. Can you name the nation in which the Borneo Islands are found? Anybody? Correct answer is Indonesia. Okay. So no worries. Okay. Let's very quickly move on to the next question. Okay. The next question is for Srimai. Srimai, this beautiful picture is from the world's largest tropical rainforests. What is the name of these tropical rainforests?
This is Amazon.
The Amazon tropical rainforest is the correct answer. Very, very good. 10 points to you, Srimai. Srimai, next question is, name the world's largest, heaviest and most powerful snake. It is commonly found in the Amazon forests. Okay, this is the picture. Can you name it?
Yes, so is it anaconda?
Super, very well done. 20 points to Srimaya as well. Very good. Let's move on to the last. Actually, we don't have a sixth, seventh person because Om has moved into the next pre-quarter final. So we are done with pre-quarter final 1 at this point in time. I'm going to stop my share. And Pranjali, I'm sure the scores will be very interesting, isn't it?
Yes,
Let's quickly have a look at the scores. Just one moment, please. I was on the earlier quick pre-quarter final. So let's see what the scores are. All right, Om Dinkar has been moved to the next pre-quarter final. So we have at this point in time Rishabh Navadgi from PICT School Pune on 20 points, Srimay Desai from Zebar School for Children Ahmedabad on 20 points. Amay still has to open his score, and so do Nandini and Ishan. In third place right now is Neil Karya from NES National Public School Mulund. So well done, guys. There's a lot of time to catch up, and I'm sure a lot of you will be able to catch up very soon. Very quickly, let's move on to the next quiz. Just a moment. I mean, the next round. The next round is called the do or die raid. A do or die raid is a very interesting raid in Kabaddi, in fact, if you all know, in which the attacker, who's the raider, has to get a point. If that person does not get a point on that raid, that person is out. Okay, this happens every 2 raids where the team does not score points. The third raid becomes a do or die raid. So this round is similar in the sense that if you do not score your points, then you will get negative points. Okay, so it's a do or die raid, plus 15 points for answering a question correctly, minus 5 points for answering it incorrectly, and everybody gets 1 direct question. Interesting thing is in this round is that questions do get carried forward. Okay, so questions will get carried forward. There is no negative marking for answering a carry forward question incorrectly. Is everybody clear? No negative marking for that. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay, great. But for answering your direct question incorrectly, you get minus 5 points. If you pass a question, there is no negative marking. Is that cool with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
yes, any doubts? And I'll follow our order for carry forwards, which I've already said. And this time we'll start from the middle. So this time we'll start with Nandini. Okay, of my list from the middle. So let's start off with Nandini. Nandini, question 1 for you is, name the city in which the headquarters of the United Nations is located. Name the city in which the headquarters of the United Nations is located. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nandini, I need an answer or I pass it on. I will have to pass it on. Rishabh.
It is located in New York.
In New York? In New York City? New York City
Yes,
in
New York City.
New York City in New York State is the correct answer. 10 points to Rishabh. Well done, Rishabh. 10 points to you. In fact, that brings us to the next question, which is the direct question for Rishabh. Rishabh, your direct question is, Bern is the capital city of which European nation? Bern is the capital city of which European nation?
Switzerland?
Very, very, very good, Rishabh. You're on a roll. That is 15 points to Rishabh. Switzerland is the correct answer. Well done, Rishabh. Let's move on. The next question is for Amay from Children's Academy, Jaipur. Amay, also called the Master of Disguise, can you name this great Indian freedom fighter? This statue of him is located in Prayagraj or Allahabad.
Sorry, sir, I can't see the picture clearly.
Can you see the picture right now?
No, sir, it's not very clear.
Everybody else, can you see the picture clearly?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Amay, you're going to have to give it a try. I unfortunately cannot help you. I think you're on your cell phone. You can try and scroll around and see it, but that's all. That's the reason we told you to join on your laptop. I'll give you a little bit more time. Can you see it now? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He was called the Master of Disguise. Amay, are you giving me an answer?
No, sir, you can pass it on. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no worries. Were you able to see the picture, Amay?
No, sir, it was not so clear.
Okay.
To be recognized.
I'm so sorry. No worries. All right. Call the Master of Disguise. I pass it on, Amay, to Srimay. Srimay, you know this person?
Sir, I don't know this person. I would like to pass on.
Okay, no worries. Let's move on to Neil.
Sir, Bhagat Singh.
Bhagat Singh is the incorrect answer. Ishan,
No, sir.
Nandini,
Chandrasekhar Azad.
Chandrasekhar Azad. She said it slightly underconfidently, but it is the correct answer and should have been said more confidently. Well done, Nandini. 10 points to you, isn't it? Pranjali, the carry forward is 10 points in this quiz.
Yes, yes,
10 points to
absolutely.
Nandini. Very well done, Nandini. Congratulations. 10 points to you. Chandrasekhar Azad, the master of disguise, one of India's greatest extremist freedom fighters. So we had extremist and moderate freedom fighters. Extremists believed in violent movements also to try and bring down the British Raj. He was the leader of one of the greatest extremist movements in India, which also included Bhagat Singh back then. So well done. That was a direct question for Amay. Let's move on to Srimai from Xavier School for Children. Srimai, your direct question is this. Name this legendary Indian filmmaker who made films like Pather Panchali. Legendary Indian filmmaker. Legendary, absolutely, who made films like
Sir,
Pather
can't hear
Panchali.
you.
Name this legendary Indian filmmaker who made films like Pather Panchali. Yeah.
I
Yes.
can't hear you.
Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Name this legendary Indian filmmaker who made films like Pather Panchali. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sir, pass it on.
Okay, you pass it. I had to count fast because I gave you more time. Neil? Passes
I
on
don't
to Ishan.
No, sir. I don't know.
Passes on to Nandini. Passes on to finally Rishabh.
Pass on.
To Amay.
Sir, pass it on.
The answer, if anybody has written it correctly in our Facebook live stream, is Satyajit Ray. Very, very great Indian filmmaker. Considered one of the most forward-thinking filmmakers of his time. Let's quickly move on to Neil. Neil, your direct question is, Neil, what is this dwarf planet called, Neil?
Pluto.
Pluto is the correct answer. It's called the luck of the draw. This was slightly easier than the one earlier, but that's fine. We have levelized the questions. The correct answer is Pluto. Well done. It's no more considered a planet. It's now a dwarf planet. So 15 points to Neil. The last question goes to Ishan from Bhavans Raipur. Ishan, your direct question is, in which state is this monument located? It's an Indian state. Which state is this monument located?
Sir, it is Sati Stupa and it is located in Madhya Pradesh.
It's the Sanchi Stupa and it's located in Madhya Pradesh. Is he correct? Okay, I'll just carry it forward for the fun of it and let's see what all of you answer. Nandini, what is the answer? Okay, passes on. Rishabh, what is the answer?
Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh, all right. Amay, what is the answer?
Yes, sir, it's MP Madhya Pradesh.
Srimai, what is the answer?
Sir, it's Sanchi Stupa and it's in Madhya Pradesh.
Neil, what is the answer?
Madhya Pradesh.
Since everybody has agreed with your answer, Ishan, I have no option but to give you 15 points for the answer, Madhya Pradesh. So well done, Ishan. At this we end round number 2. Let's see what the scores are at the end of round number 2. Very quickly, let's see what the scores are. All right, let's see what the scores are. At the end of round number 2, we have Rishabh Nawatgi on a roll on 45 points from PICT School, Pune. We have Neil from NES National Public School, Mulund on 25 points. Srimai Desai on 20 points. Ishan from Bhavans Raipur catching up on 15. Nandini on 10 points. Amay from Children's Academy still has to open his score, but you still have a chance with the final round. And I believe that the race for first and second place is really heating up. It's all about who gets their answers right in this round. So let's see. Let's give it a go and let's see what happens. Very quickly, let's move on to round number 3. Just a moment. Round number 3. Here we are with round number 3. Round number 3 is called a bonus point. A bonus point is very interesting in Kabaddi. What happens is in Kabaddi, you have to try and touch the players of the other team. But there is a way, in case the other team has at least 6 players, both teams have 7 players on the Kabaddi ground. But if there are at least 6 players, then if the raider or the attacker comes into the other team's territory and crosses a line that's called the balk line or the balk line, you cross that line, you get 1 bonus point. So in this round 2, you have the ability to get bonus points, and we'll explain how. Each participant gets one question that's worth 15 points. There is no negative marking at all. Okay. Direct question worth 15 points, no negative marking. However, you can ask for bonus points. If you have to mention bonus points, and you have to mention this before answering the question. If you mention bonus points, then a correct answer will give you 20 points instead of 15 points. Okay. That's what the bonus points are. But if you ask for bonus points and answer incorrectly, you will get minus 10 points. Okay. So be very careful. So if you answer direct question without bonus points, that's worth 15 points or 0. But if you ask for bonus points and you get it wrong, it will be worth minus 10 points. Okay. So you have to be very careful. Questions do not carry forward. Okay. Clear to everybody? So be very careful. All of you want to catch up will ask for bonus points probably. So be very careful. 10 seconds for answering a question. We follow that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule. That's roughly 10 seconds. Okay. This time we will start off from the last, from bottom to top. Okay.
Sir, I
So
have
we'll
a
start-
question.
Yes, ask me.
Is this the last round?
Yes, it is the last round. It is the last round, Rishabh. All right. Srimai, we'll start off with you. We'll go backwards this time. Srimai, the question is, what is the common link between these three songs? Muqqabala, Khwaja Mere Khwaja, and Jia Jale. In 5, 4, 3,
Sir, I want to pass.
1. Okay, you pass. I'm sorry, it does not pass on. Anybody else wants to answer? What is the common link? It's the director, music director.
It's,
All of them are composed or directed by A.R. Rahman. Muqqabala, Khwaja Mere Khwaja, and Jia Jale. All of them are A.R. Rahman songs. Okay. Next question is a question for Amay from Children's Academy, Jaipur. Amay, you're free to bonus point it if you'd like. Amay, what is the common link between these three or among these three politicians? Not between. Between is incorrect. What is the common link among these three politicians? JP Nada, Smriti Irani, Devendra Fadnavis. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Amay. Do you have an answer, or I'm going to have to pass this? Okay. Anybody else wants to answer this question for me? They all belong to a particular political party. That is the link. What is the link?
Sir,
BJP.
is this a beat? No.
All of them are members of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Okay, Devendra Fadnavis was the ex-CM of Maharashtra from BJP. JP Nada, current BJP president, and Smriti Irani also from the BJP. All right, is that fair enough? Let's
Yes,
move on
sir.
to the next. That's Rishabh from PICT Model School, currently in the lead. Rishabh, your question is, what is the link between is unfortunately incorrect English. We have made a small mistake. Our sincerest apologies for that. What is the link among these three sports persons? Karnam Malleshwari, Gagan Narang, and Saina Nehwal. What is the link among them?
Sir, I need a moment to think. They all
5,
play badminton?
4, they don't play badminton. Everybody does not play badminton. I am sorry, that's the wrong answer. Anybody
They
else
all-
wants to try? They have won something for India. They are all Olympic medalists. All sports persons who have won an Olympic medal for India. Karnam Malleshwari, Gagan Narang, and Saina Nehwal. Question number 4 goes to Nandini from MGD. Okay. Maharani Gayatri Devi Girls Public School, Jaipur. Nandini, your direct question is, what is the common link among, again not between, what is the common link among these three brands? Relwood, Relfex, Elastomers, and Geo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nandini, I need an answer or I pass. I'm sorry, Nandini, I have to pass. All right. What is the correct answer, anybody? All brands of Reliance. Reliance Jio, Relwood, and I knew you wouldn't know, but I thought you all would probably pick it off Jio. Okay. So no worries. Relwood, Relfex, Elastomers, and Jio is the link. Let's quickly move on to question number 5 for Ishan from BVB Raipur. Okay, it's very close, this quiz. What is the common link among these three individuals? Srinivas Ramanujan, PC Ray, and Bhaskara.
Sir, all three have got Nobel Prize.
That is the incorrect answer. They have not received the Nobel Prize. I am sorry. Anybody else wants to give it a try?
All big mathematicians.
They are all Indian mathematicians is the correct answer. Well done, Nandini. Of course, no points for this though. Okay. Last question goes to Neil from NES National Public School in Mulund. Neil, your question is, what is the common link among these three individuals? Kailash Satyarthi, Malala Yousafzai and Barack Obama. Kailash Satyarthi, Malala Yousafzai.
They all have got Nobel Prize.
More specifically, what Nobel Prize?
The Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize is not a Nobel Prize, Neil. Can you give me the more...
For what they got?
No, they got the Nobel Prize. Can you be specific about the Nobel Prize that they got? Because you answered Nobel Prize, I'm building on it. You'll have to be a little more specific for full points.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. What I'll do
Sir,
in
could
such
I
a...
answer?
Yes, tell me.
They all three have gotten the Nobel Prize for Peace.
Nobel Peace Prize is the more specific answer. Neil, what we'll do is in such a situation, I will give you half the points. Okay?
7.
So we'll give him 7.5 points because we needed a more specific answer and I did prompt you for it. But we'll give you half the points because you were largely correct about it. So you'll get 7.5 points for this. With this, we have come to an end of this quiz. Have you all enjoyed it, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm glad you all have enjoyed it. Very quickly, let's also check what the scores are. Give me one moment. So let's check what the final scores are. I think we don't have a tie here. Let's just check what the final scores are. The final scores at this point in time for everybody who's participating and everybody listening to us on Facebook live stream. Definitely qualifying for the quarterfinals is Rishabh Nawadgi from PICT Model School.
Yes.
Pune. Give him a round of applause. Well done. I'm so happy, Rishabh, you're excited. Okay, I'm happy for all of you. In second place is Neil from NES National Public School. Even if I had not given him those half points, he had qualified. Well done, Neil. Round of applause for him. In third place is Shrimai from Zebar School for Children, Ahmedabad. Okay. In fourth place is Ishan. Fifth place is Nandini. And Amay unfortunately was not able to open his score. But well done, all of you. Well done to all of you. Did you all have a good time? Most importantly, did you learn something new?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
learning, keep reading, keep learning, keep trying to build up your knowledge. That is what general knowledge, global jigyasa, the curiosity to learn is about. And that's why we are organizing this quiz. Couple of things before we end this quiz. We have something called the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs Quiz that we launch every Sunday. It's a free quiz that we circulate via social media, via WhatsApp, via Facebook, via mail as well. It has 10 questions related to the happenings of the world in that particular week. There are 4 options each, out of which only one option is correct. It's attempted by thousands all across India. If you'd like to receive the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs Quiz, you need to SMS the word subscribe to 99871 34522. You can also WhatsApp the word subscribe to 99871 34522. Okay, in fact,
Sir, can I write the number in
you
mobile?
can write it down. It's 99871, and if you keep listening to the streams, it will keep coming back. It's 99871 34522. Okay, you'll get the free quiz.
99871.
34522. Okay, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten to share my screen. My apologies. That's the reason you all are facing this issue. It's 99871 34522. That is the Global Jigyasa Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. Every Sunday, there are 10 questions related to the happenings of the world in the week. 4 options each, out of which one is always correct. It's attempted by over 60,000 people across India right now, in fact. If you'd like to receive it, you can SMS or even WhatsApp the word subscribe to this number. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Moving on. Very excited. We are to tell you that we are coming up with the free Global Jigyasa app in June 2020. It's going to have daily quizzes related to the happenings of the world and daily news bulletins as well. So if you keep abreast, you stay tuned with us, you'll also get to know about the Global Jigyasa app. The weekly current affairs quiz, if you subscribe to it, you'll automatically get to know about the Global Jigyasa app as well. All right. And lastly, what we'd like to tell you is that we are very excited to tell you that we have launched the SkillSphere eQuiz Club, or the SkillSphere online quiz workshop, which has 5 sessions of 1.5 hours each, where we discuss different issues related to the world and we have questions related to them, different quizzes in every session. And this slowly is going to become a weekly quiz club from there on. If any of you listening to the live stream or otherwise, you know, anybody of ages only 10 to 13 years who would like to attend the SkillSphere eQuiz Club, all you need to do is call the numbers mentioned below, 73042 77730 or 88506 32323. Okay, so these are the numbers. You all can note them down.
Sir, could I take a
73042.
screenshot of this?
In one of the next streams, if you see the Facebook streams, you'll automatically see these numbers again. Okay,
Okay,
that's
sir.
73042 77730 88506 32323. You can take a screenshot if you like. I don't mind.
Sir,
All right. So thank you so much, everybody.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, when will we having the next round?
The next round is going to take place for you either on Wednesday or Thursday. That schedule will be shared with you tomorrow evening once all the quizzes are done, because we are randomly allocating everybody. All right. So thank you so much, Rishabh. Thank you so much, Neil. Thank you so much, all of you. And yes.
There will be 2 students going or 3 students going?
Only 2 students going. Only 2 students. And that's why I'm sorry, Shrima, you don't go through, but well tried. Thank you so much. Did you all have a good time, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All the best for your life. Stay
Yes, sir.
safe. And I look forward to seeing you soon sometime.